Okay guys, what I want to talk about in this video is how to actually input these answers into the Google form because they're not multiple choice this time. So I'm going to give you an example of two types of problems that you may see in the assignment for today, and then just show you how you would actually have to type that into the form to get credit for it, because there are specific ways that this needs to be done so that the computer can read it correctly. So this first problem that we've got here, it says we have 22x over 44x squared. Quickly, I'm going to identify that I can cancel these, and I'll end up with a 1/2, and I can cancel these, and I'll end up with just an x in the denominator. So that's going to leave me with 1 over 2x. If I wanted to put that into the computer, all I would have to type on my keypad would just be 1, and then the division bar, which looks like this. It's paired with the question mark on a keyboard. And then you can put your 2x in parentheses, because that denominator is a full quantity that is being divided by the 1. So the 1 is being divided by that whole 2x, not just the 2. So you have to make sure that those two things are grouped. The reason you don't need the parentheses around the 1 is because it wouldn't make any difference. Either way, it's still 1 divided by that full 2x, whether I've got those parentheses there or not. So leave it without the parentheses if you don't need them, but putting the parentheses would not be wrong. In the second example, we're going to find that we have a GCF in the numerator of 3x, which is going to leave us with a 2x minus 1. And in the denominator, taking out a 3x is going to leave us with a 3x squared plus 1. We're not going to be able to cancel the binomials, but we will be able to cancel those 3x's. So that's just going to leave us with 2x minus 1 over 3x squared plus 1. Now if I want to put that into the computer, I'm going to have to put the whole numerator in parentheses. Then I'll use my division sign, and then put the whole denominator in parentheses. Make sure to close the parentheses. In this case, you do need parentheses on the numerator as well as the denominator, because if you don't, it's going to look like this. And this is the real reason why we have to make sure that we use parentheses. Because if I just do this, what that says is 2x minus 1 over 3x squared plus 1. Because of the way that PEMDAS works, the computer is going to read this as its own fraction unless you use parentheses. So that's why you have to be careful, because this is not what you're trying to type in. So when you're putting it into the Google form, just be really careful to make sure you use parentheses to indicate what your numerator is and your denominator is, and group those things together. All right?